everybody, welcome back. Month number 7. I can't believe it. 7 months of going on this journey of losing weight, eating healthier, doing intermittent fasting, exercising, trying to get leaner. It's been an adventure, that's for sure. I love it. Guys, thank you for watching. If you did not watch last month's show, it was very good. It was on self-medicating with food. I'm going to put the link down in the show notes so you could catch up on that. You won't want to miss it. But today, I'm going to be talking about doing the hard things. There is absolutely nothing you can achieve, nothing, without putting a lot of hard work into it. And I would say that the past 7 months, doing the intermittent fasting 6 days a week has been hard, okay? It's many days I don't feel like doing it. I think it was easier for me than doing like Weight Watchers or something like that because I don't have time to be counting points and analyzing food. But it wasn't easy in the fact that I felt like throwing up many times and I'm hungry and I want to eat and I don't and I just wait to complete that 16-hour cycle of no eating and only eat within an 8-hour window. It has been hard. So I have lost quite a bit amount of weight. At the end, I will tell you if I lost more weight this month. The total, I have lost 18 pounds. I'm only 2 pounds away from my goal. So I think as you get closer to your goal weight, it gets even harder. And we're going to be talking about that. There's a book I want to recommend that will help you to develop good habits. It's called Atomic Habits. I will put a link to it down in the show notes. It's a very good book to help you develop a plan to have good habits set into your life. You make little changes over and over, the same thing. Keep doing it. Even if it's a small little change, you do it over and over and over and over, you will see results. You will. And every month I add a change that I'm going to do that month. And I've noticed huge changes for the better. So you want to create a system for yourself. Atomic Habits is a great book to help you do that. Wonderful book. But guys, without a system, without a plan, things are just not going to happen for you. So the reason I was able to lose 18 pounds is because I decided last July that I was going to do intermittent fasting 6 days a week. And I have stuck to my word. That's another very important thing. When you say you're going to do something, do it. Don't let yourself down. You are the most valuable person in your life. You should be your own BFF, best friend forever. That means when you say something to yourself that you're going to do it, no matter what. That's keeping your word. And guess what? When you start keeping your word to yourself, it then transfers over to other people. You keep your word when you tell them you're going to do something, and it's a beautiful thing. So, doing the hard things. This is where people really lose it. Because we live in a country where we have so much. We are so used to instant gratification. We're so used to have it now. What's Ariana Grande's famous song that she sang at the Grammys? I want it, I got it. Okay, that's not reality. I could want all kinds of things. I could want a new car right now. Doesn't mean I got it. I have to work hard to earn that car. I'm sure she's worked hard to be where she's at. But the song is very, very deceptive. I want it, I got it. That's not reality, guys. You want to lose weight? You got to put in a lot of work. And not just that, the hardest part comes in maintaining that weight loss. Oh my goodness. And I will talk about that in a little while. Maintaining that weight loss. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. All right, so what were my highs this month? My high was that I had bought some new clothes not long ago, about a month and a half ago. And some of those pants that I bought are starting to feel loose. So it's amazing how your body changes when you're doing strength training exercises and mixing it with aerobics. And I really don't want to lose a whole lot more weight, but I do want to lose those last 2 pounds. And guys, this has been the lowest I have weighed in my whole life. I mean, I'm sure I weighed this at some point, but I was a child. I remember at 10 years of age, stepping on the scale in front of all my friends in PE class and weighing in at 115. And I was only 10 years old. So I looked very, very, very fat to have that amount of weight on my body at that age. So this has been the lowest weight I've been. I feel the healthiest I've ever felt. I talked about in past videos how I reversed my thyroid issue, so I'm no longer on thyroid medication. Yay! That's worth celebrating. So that was my high. My low was that the month of January, I did a little bit too much celebration. The reason is, it was my birthday, I turned 51, and I celebrate for a week, and one of my favorite ways to celebrate is by eating whatever I want, and boy did I have fun. So that didn't help me too much this month. And then the fair came around, and I love to go to the fair and just eat trash. I just love it. It's one of the funnest things for me to do. There's a place at the fair where they make these cinnamon rolls that are to die for, and I see how they make it and the amount of butter they put in these rolls. Oh, it's enough to give you a heart attack, but boy, are they good. And I look forward to that. And then I always try something new, so it's kind of like an adventure to eat, you know, the greasy fair food. I just find that fun. And just hanging out and watching people and seeing the shows and having a good time. So I've been having a good time the month of January. You probably guessed it as far as my weight loss this month. I will go ahead and tell you that I stayed steady. I did not lose weight, but I also didn't gain weight. So that makes me happy that I didn't gain weight. That's a victory. Yay! This is the second time in this whole process where I have stayed steady. And I'm okay with that because I know my body is slowly getting used to the new weight that I'm at. And you know, the body has a happy weight. That's usually where you plateau. And your body wants to stay there. And you have to work extra hard to shift that, to move that. And that's where I'm at now, struggling with those last 2 pounds. I will get there though, I will get there. And I will tell you all about it. All right, my favorite quote. It's a quote by James Clear. James Clear is the man who wrote The Atomic Habits, the one I'm recommending, the book I'm recommending for you to hear. Hear it on audiobook if you don't have time to read a book. That's normally how I read books now. I'm just on the go, go, go. Don't have a whole lot of time to read, unless, of course, it's the book that's sitting right here on my beautiful treadmill with this beautiful bookcase that I love. And I do read that way. But I try to read many, many books. The quote is this: you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Let me repeat that. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. If you don't have a good system in place, you're not going to rise to the goal. You have to have a system in place, and you have to keep your word to yourself. So if you say you're going to do intermittent fasting, you got to do it. And you're not going to want to do it. Trust me on that one. You're not going to want to do it. And that's okay. You have to tell your mind, this is a system I'm on. And I have to overcome my desires and what I want at the moment. Right? That's what you got to do. All right, my epiphany. My epiphany is this. I've noticed with the struggle of losing those last couple of pounds, and within the month, I will go down, I will go up. And I weigh every day. For the purposes of documentation, I also write down all the junk food I eat, if I do eat junk food, so that I could prove to myself why I didn't lose weight that month. I could go back and see all the donuts and all the stuff I ate when I should only have one cheat day a week, right? And sometimes I make it 2 days. On my birthday, I made it like 5 days. Anyway, I had fun. I don't feel bad about it. But what happens is people get in this mode of celebrating all the time. And there's always a reason to celebrate. You go out with your friends, you want to celebrate. You got a good grade on your test, you want to celebrate. It's your birthday, you want to celebrate. The list goes on and on and on. And next thing you know, you're celebrating every single day. You're sad. You got to eat something to make you happy. That sort of scenario. So my epiphany is this. It's going to be very hard, I know it is, to maintain the weight loss I have lost. And because I know this, I need to be even more proactive in keeping it off. I've lost 18 pounds in 7 months, and I don't think that's a whole lot of weight to lose in 7 months. I think I should have lost a lot more weight than that. Not that I wanted to, but I think the weight loss should have been quicker for the amount of sacrifice that I have put in. What that tells me is this. Losing weight is hard. Keeping it off is even harder. Even harder. They say that if you keep your weight loss for 5 years, you pretty much got it. You've pretty much arrived and you're going to stay at that weight. Unless something happens in your life that's very disruptive and you start creating some bad habits for yourself. But you need 5 years to make that solid in your life, that weight loss. So that's my epiphany. I need to be very proactive and stay committed to the habits that I have formed instead of celebrating here and there like I like to do. All right, my review for the month. I started doing the exercises in this book. I highly recommend this book. It's called Body Boss Ultimate Body 12-Week Fitness. It has shown me so many different exercises to do. I am also going to show you my playlist on Spotify. If you do not have a free account on Spotify, go get one. You could follow my playlist if you like. This is what I hear in the mornings when I exercise. If it inspires you in any way, shape, or form, copycat my playlist, and you know that I'm suffering with you in the morning when you're up at 4 a.m. doing your exercises at 5 a.m. I need a little time to realize what I'm doing in the morning, so I got to get up extra early and psych up for what I'm going to do. I am sharing my playlist with you. I hope you enjoy it. I love it, and I will continue to add to it. This book, though, I love the exercises in it. There are some HIIT exercises that I told you I tried to incorporate at least 5 minutes of HIIT exercises when I do my morning routine. Now, I am going to have a new habit this month. My new habit is this. My youngest son likes to play racquetball. So I am going to take one of my mornings that I exercise and exercise in the evenings with him and do racquetball instead of exercising in the morning. He wants to get a little bit more fit, so that's very exciting to me. He also wanted to walk at the park for an hour. So I'm actually only going to do 2 days a week where I'm doing my 30 minutes cardio, 30 minutes body strength exercises using this book that I love, Body Boss. Really like it. It is very easy to follow. You see huge results, and it's the one I recommend. It's great. So my schedule is going to change a little bit, and I don't mind doing that because I think exercising outdoors is amazing when you're able to do it. And also spending time with family, if that works out, like I'm doing with him, doing some things he likes. If it rains, we already decided we're going to walk in the mall for an hour. Yeah, and then visit Haagen-Dazs. No, just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right, so my weight loss was none this month. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I want you to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with a friend. You never know what could help someone make a huge change in their life, change the trajectory of their life. So share this, please. Hit like. Communicate with me. Leave me a little comment. Let me know if these videos are helping you in any way, shape, or form. Next month will be month number 8, and I'm going to be talking about exercise addiction. And what are you running from? I know I ran in 2 half marathons, and in that time in my life, I was running away from some things that were very painful. I didn't realize it at the time, but I could look back now and see what I was running from. And people that have exercise addiction are running from things. And we're going to talk about that next month. Can't wait. Thank you for joining me. Love you guys. Have a great week. Great month. Bye.